clutch and wheel turn, nowhere to go but sideways. They call it reckless, I call it my highway. Started in a car park, cones in a dream. Now the whole paddock knows exactly what I mean.
Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Touge screaming out my middle name. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Touge screaming out my middle name. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane.
16 years old and I beat up AEA6. Busted coil lovers, no budget, just grit in the fix. Dad said get a trade, I said watch this drift. Put the rear end out and never close that rift. Taught myself entry from a YouTube clip. Every cone I hit was just tuition for the whip. Cold nights in the industrial, just me and the tar. Didn't need a track, just needed a scar. Learned the feel before I learned the line. Started reading the rear end like it was a sign. Oversteer on entry, tail hanging wide. SR20 screaming, got nowhere to hide. Counter steer late, clip the inside clean. Best seat in the house, and I built the whole machine.
Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Touge screaming out my middle name. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Touge screaming out my middle name. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane.
First comp I rocked up, they left at the car. Duct tape on the splitter, rust on the bar. But I watched every qualifier, memorized the track. Knew the entry point before I even turned back. Quali run, I laid the longest line of white. Judges on the radio saying, who is this guy? Tell the grip boys, bro, this ain't your race. We don't chase grip, we chase the chase. Cabby 26 in the 180 SX shell. If the smoke clears, you can come and see how far I fell. Spoiler nowhere, I'm still out here alive. Most guys parallel park, I parallel slide. Twist so battles, I am always in the lead. Close enough to read the stickers on your rear with speed. First place finish and I didn't say a word. Let the scoreboard speak, let the crowd get heard.
Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Touge screaming out my middle name. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Touge screaming out my middle name. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. White smoke rising like a ghost in the night. Judges watching, they already know I'm right. Can't teach the angle, can't learn the feel. Born sideways, baby, it's a way of life. Lost a motor, lost a teammate, lost my nerve once. But I never lost a line, not even once. Some things you don't choose, they choose you instead. The tire marks on the asphalt are the words I said.
Blew the dip on Friday, rebuilt it by Sunday noon. Knuckles bleeding, still humming the same tune. Sponsors want results, I gave them religion. 40-degree heat, and I'm making a decision. Qualifier fold, I chose to go full send. Burn through 6 sets of tires before they end. The culture's not just driving, it's the whole damn life. Late nights under bonnets, early mornings to sacrifice. Every drip community from Memphis to the Bay, we all speak the same language, just different ways to say that the sideways life ain't glamour, ain't a pose. It's rubber on tar, written away the rear end goes. Community of misfits who all found a home in a car park at midnight with a concourse of phone. So when I hit that initiation, let it rip. I'm doing it for everyone who ever loved the whip.
Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Touge screaming out my middle name. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Touge screaming out my middle name. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane.
Years down the track, they remember the name, not from a podium. From the style of the game, they clip it, they repost it, they study the run. Junior drivers watch the footage, trying to figure out how it's done. I tell them, stop watching, go feel the car, trust the rear end, and you know who you are. Because drift ain't a discipline, bro, drift discipline, bro. You can fake the angle, but you cannot fake the proof. So I put a handbrake on the memory lane. Every car park, every burnout, every run in the rain. The smell of Nankan cooking in the summer air. Same feeling every time, like I never left there. Legacy ain't trophies, it's the kids who keep going. Long after the smoke clears and the tires stop glowing. Smoking angle, that was always the plan. Born in the left lane, died a sideways, man.
Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Touge screaming out my middle name. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Child screaming out my middle name. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Smoke angle was never about the grip. Skirt, born sideways. Yeah.
Rolling through the streets of my Nissan Skyline, GTR 34. Over 1,000 horsepower under the hood, this beast is my throne. Streets of my racetrack, no limits, no fear. Swerving between lanes, passing fools like it's standing still. Accelerate hard, pedal to the metal, engine screaming. Red line unattached, turbo whistling, sweet symphony to my ears. This is my passion,
Ride or die, nothing gonna stop me. Hands in the air, feel the fire.
Pistons pumping fast, cranking out that raw power. Fuel igniting, cylinders firing in perfect rage. Turbo spinning wild.
Boost hitting peak, compressing to feed the beast.
Exhaust roaring thunder, horsepower surging like a storm. GTR life, smoke the competition, burnouts leaving marks on the asphalt soul. In the garage at the work, we get lost in the grind. Tuning the ETU, slapping on bigger turbos. Exhaust upgrades for that extra bite. Pushing for more speed, more edge to bury rivals in the dust. This machine's alive, breathing fire, people staring off as I light up the tires. Easy burnouts with all this torque twisting the road.
Headlights cut the dark, spot my next prey in the mirror. Another wannabe king, thinking he can hang near. Drop a gear, boost kicks in, surge hits like lightning strike. Rear ties hook up, launch me forward into the night. Valves dance to precise, rods pound, a relentless beat. Every rev of a decoration, this crown ain't for the weak. Smoke clouds right behind, rivals fade in the rear view glow. My skylines legend growing with every kill I told. Pull up to the meat crowd, circles tight, phones out flashing. Eyes locked on the purple beast, on the neon light. They know the name, they know the sound. When that RB26 howls, the whole block shuts down. Respect earned on the strip, not giving for free. Everyone's a story, every loss fuels the heat in me. The skylines, family, blood in the lines. Fortune, sweating late nights. Ride or die till the end of time.
Car culture kings bow down. They love this GTR glow. Wanna know me, wanna ride the wave. From the intake, sucking air to the cams, time in the valve. Spark, plugs ignite in the mix. Rods connecting the fury. It's engineering poetry in motion, generating power that owns the night.
Hands up, engine howling. Skyline, silhouette against the city lights. Fast on flight, furious heart. This is my world, unstoppable ride. Unstoppable ride. My ride or die, ain't nothing gonna stop me. Hands in the air, feel the fire.
Pistons pumping fast, cranking out that raw power. Fuel igniting, cylinders firing in perfect rage.
You don't see me coming. You just see the smoke I left behind. That's the point.
Ghost entry, nobody saw the move. In and out, before you find your groove. Judges caught it, you still in the queue. Ghost entry, that's what I do. Ghost entry, nobody saw the move. In and out, before you find your groove. Judges caught it, you still in the queue. Ghost entry, that's what I do. Late apex entry, throttle at the wall. Most drivers lift, I don't lift at all. Wait, transfer fall, flick it to the right. S14 sideways disappearing in the night. The grip boys watching from the other lane, trying to decode what they just saw again. It ain't a trick, it's 10 years in the move. Compressing to a second in the groove. I don't break where you break, don't turn where you turn. Every reference point I use, you gotta earn. Goes through the first clip, carry to the second. By the time you believe the wrong was done, I reckon, yeah. Ghost entry, nobody saw the move. In and out, before you find your groove. Judges caught it, you still in the queue, yeah. Ghost entry, that's what I do. Tuiso mode, I'm in your mirror now. You can feel me back there. Wonder how close enough that you can hear my inner cooler sing. Close enough to count the cracks your body kid brings. You're driving your line, I'm driving yours and mine. Matching every input, like I wrote the script in time. You go out on exit, I go out and close. You correct the snap, I already showed you.
This is chess up 120 down the straight. Every move you make, I calculated 8. The battle's over when you start to wonder if I'm still behind you or already under.
Ghost entry, nobody saw the moves. In and out, before you find the groove. Judges called it, you still in the queue. Ghost entry, that's what I do. Some drivers want the crowd, I want the corner. The corner doesn't clap, it just remembers. Every mark you leave, every line you trace. The ghost don't need applause, the ghost needs space.
There was a run where the ghost got caught, pushed too deep on entry, but what I should about. Spun into the bank, killed the run, walk away. Stood on the wall watching the rest of the day, but I filmed every angle, watched it at the night. Paused on the exact moment I got the entry right. 6 inches earlier and the run was clean. Rebuilt the approach, a run with that mistake with me next spec. Same corner, same wall, hit the entry so clean, the crowd was silent now. Because sometimes the ghost has to get seen once, to come back invisible, sharp as it wants. Forget the scoreboard, talk to me about style. The way a long sweeping entry holds the crowd for a while. The way the smoke trap writes a name on the air. Ghost entry or not, they know who was there. Every generation throws up someone new who makes the old stop and then get through. I don't know if that's me, but I know the feeling of watching the run that sends a whole crowd reeling. So I keep going back, keep finding the line, keep writing my name in rubber in time. And when the smoke clears and the track goes cold, the ghost entry lives, that's how it gets told.
Ghost entry, nobody saw the move. In and out, before you find your groove. Judges called it, you still in the queue. Ghost entry, that's what I do. Ghost, you never saw me. Ghost, you never saw me. Ghost, you never saw me. You never saw me. You never saw me. You never saw me.
Yo, from A to B in a tin can cave. But now we shift gears, turn the page. JDM crew, hands up. Let's raid. Stuck in traffic, 9 to 5 grind in a boring sedan. Losing my mind, no style, no soul, just functional ride. Gets me from home to the office, no pride. Then I spot 'em, skyline slicing the night. Sylvia's drifting under neon lights. Honda's revving with that beat, that scream. Supers roaring like a beat from a dream. Ditch the commuter, traded up quick. Now I'm in the scene, feeling that kick. My lit JDM crew, hands in the air. Flexing that muscle, no one can compare. Raw horsepower, sexy lion so fine. Party on the streets, living large every time. From zero to hero, turbo boost engage. Boring cars fade with a King's uncaged. Skyline, Sylvia, Honda, Supra, yeah, JDM life, that's a real flex play. Pull up to the meet, exhaust popping loud. Crew all around, with a wild crowd. No minivans here, no grocery getters. Just tuned up legends, pushing the limits better. Paint jobs gleaming, rims spinning chrome. While normies cruise home, feeling alone. We chase the thrill, corners we own. Adrenaline high in the danger zone. Community tight, stories we share. From garage builds to midnight flare. Molly JDM crew, hands in the air. Flexing that muscle, no one can compare. Raw horsepower, sexy line so fine. Party on the streets, living large every time. From zero to hero, turbo boost engage. Boring cars fade with a King's uncaged. Skyline, Sylvia, Honda, Supra, yeah, JDM life, that's a real flex play. Remember the days in that rusty old box. No heads turning, just ticking the clock. Now engines out, crowds gather round. We're the heartbeat of the underground. Sylvia sliding through the twisty roads. Hondas hauling with their custom loads. Super smashing quarter-mile runs. Skylines owning the Touge under the sun. It's more than metal, it's a way of life. Excitement eternal, cutting like a knife. Molly JDM crew, hands in the air. Flexing that muscle, no one can compare. Raw horsepower, sexy lion so fine. Party on the streets, living large every time. From zero to hero, turbo boost engage. Born cars fade, we're the King's uncaged. Skyline, Sylvia, Honda, Supra, yeah, JDM life, that's a real flex play. We built this empire from scraps and dreams. No handouts, just wrenches and schemes. While others settle for safe and plain. We chase the rush, breaking every chain. Parties ignite when the crew rolls in. Bass thumping, tires screaming, spin. From track days to late night cruises. JDM forever, no one refuses. Legacy burning, passing the torch to the next gen, fighting the scores.
Ain't about the destination, it's a ride we crave. JDM soul, forever engraved. Hands up high, feel the power surging in. It's Motley Crue. Molly JDM crew, hands in the air, flexing that muscle, no one can compare. JDM life, Molly JDM low.
Track's empty, tires are warm. This is the only time the road belongs to me. Just cold asphalt and the truth. Cold asphalt under burning rubber. Yeah. Night so dark, can't see the thunder. Every line I take it under. Hey. Cold asphalt is where I wonder. Yeah. Cold asphalt under burning rubber. So dark, can't see the thunder. Every line I take it under. Cold asphalt is where I wonder. Nobody here when the sun goes down. Just me and the S15 on the edge of town. Dad used to drive me past this road on the way to school. I'd stare out the window, already knew the rule. That some people find peace in a church or a song. I find mine with a rear end swings along. No radio playing, just the engine note. The way the chassis talks, every creak, every groan. This ain't performance, this is conversation between a man and a machine, and a road and a nation of sideways souls who never needed a reason. We come back every season. Cold asphalt under burning rubber. Yeah. Night so dark, can't see the thunder. Every line I take it under. Hey. Cold asphalt is where I wonder. Yeah. Cold asphalt under burning rubber. Yeah. Night so dark, can't see the thunder. Every line I take it under. Hey. Cold asphalt is where I wonder. She's never pretty. Got a dent on the quarter panel, peeling wrap. Crack dash, busted flannel, but the engine's fresh. I built it bar by bar, every bowl I touched. I know exactly where you are. We've been through bent subframes and a wall that turned 3. Drove her home on the spare, neighbors staring at me. Because a drift car isn't something that you buy and sell. It's something that you argue with and know too well. I've named her, cursed her, thanked her out loud. Stood back in the paddock and felt genuinely proud. People see scrap metal, I see every single line. People see a junker, I see a decade of time. Cold asphalt under burning rubber. Yeah. Night so dark, can't see the thunder. Every line I take it under. Hey. Cold asphalt is where I wonder. Yeah. Cold asphalt under burning rubber. Yeah. Night so dark, can't see the thunder. Every line I take it under. Hey. Cold asphalt, cold asphalt. When the world gets loud, I go quiet behind the wheel. When the mind gets crowded, the only cure is feel. No algorithm, no comment, no reply. Just rubber signatures written on the sky. Cold asphalt doesn't lie, it keeps the score. Every mark I left there, I leave 100 more. There was one night, I nearly quit the whole thing. Motor seats, trailer ride home, lost everything. Sat in the shed for a week, staring at the shell. Everyone said sell it, I knew them too well. So I pulled the engine, stripped it to the block. 2 months of Saturdays, busted knuckles, watched the clock. Turned the key, and she fired without a shout. And I knew in that moment I never stopped fighting it out. Cold asphalt under burning rubber. Yeah. Night so dark, can't see the thunder. Every line I take it under. Hey. Cold asphalt is where I wonder. Yeah. Cold asphalt cold asphalt.
Now I drive with no agenda, no score to prove, just chasing the feeling of the perfect groove. I seen drivers come and go and come again. Some got fast, some got lucky, some got zen. Respect the tarmac, respect the machine, respect the craft and the spaces in between. So when I'm old and the knees won't take the pedal, they'll find my name in the marks left on the ground. Cold asphalt, that's where I was found.
Cold asphalt under burning rubber, yeah. Night so dark, can't see the thunder. Every line I take it under. Hey. Cold asphalt is where I wander, yeah. Cold asphalt under burning rubber, yeah. Night so dark, can't see the thunder. Every line I take it under. Hey. Cold asphalt, cold asphalt.
Cold asphalt. 2 in the morning. Still here. Always here.
Yeah. 2 calls tonight.
Yeah. Wheels hit the gravel, fog thick like smoke. Headlights pierce the black, no time for a joke. S15 ready, forge hard on the hood. Boost controller set, feel the lag go good. Mountain whisper secrets, hairpins waiting line. One wrong move, end up twisted vine. But this is my church, asphalt my pew. JDM devotion, nothing left to prove. Rev climb slow, then spool hits vicious. Tires grip, world blur, no forgiveness. Lights flash, tires scream in the mist. Boost build slow, then hits like a fist. Hairpins tight, no room for the weak. Skyline ghost in my rear, but I'm gone in the street. Midnight king on these twisty air roads. JDM hard, never for the reload. Apex clip, smoke trailing behind this. Pass is mine, leave the rest and rewind. First corner clips, kinda steer smooth. Weight transfer, perfect, no need to prove. Fog lights glow, yellow cutting through haze. Engine sings, rotary, non-line blades. Downshift, heel toe, red match clean. Pop the clutch, launch into the scene. RPM, red line, boost gauge maxed out. This mountain's alive, hear the demons shout. Lights flash, tires scream in the mist. Boost build slow, then hits like a fist. Hairpins tight, no room for the weak. Skyline ghost in my rear, but I'm gone in the street. Midnight king on these twisty air roads. JDM hard, never for them reload. Apex clip, smoke trailing behind this. Pass is mine, leave the rest and rewind. Headlights appear, twin eyes in the dark. R34 shadow, chasing my spark. He pushes hard, but I'm dialed in tight. Late apex, entry disappear from sight. Mirror check, screens fade to pinpricks. I'm gone like a ghost, no time for tricks. Heart pounding faster than the revs in my chest. Touge royalty, put the legend to rest. Yeah. One more hairpin, tires protest loud. Catch the slide, power slide through the cloud. Rivals close, but my boost kicks harder. No mercy tonight, I'm the mountain's charter. Pull away, clean exhaust flames in the night. His light shrinks smaller out of the fight. Summit approaching, victory in view. Sweat on the wheel, but the rush is true. One last trip, perfect 4-wheel slide. Sunrise, bleeding orange over the divide. Park at the lookout, engine ticking cool. Fog lift slow, sky turning blue. Another run conquered, stars on the tire. JDM life, feeling my fires from Brisbane streets to these Japanese ghosts. This beast and out, we raise the most. 2 forever, the legend grows. Songs that hit, everybody knows. Midnight king on these twisty air roads. JDM hard, never for them reload. Midnight king on these twisty air roads. JDM hard, never for them reload.
Yeah.
Clutch and wheel, turn nowhere to go but sideways. They call it reckless, I call it my highway.
Smoking angle, I don't need a line. Tired screaming out my middle name. Ay. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Ay. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Yeah. Smoking angle, I don't need a line. Tired screaming out my middle name. Ay. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Ay. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Yeah.
Oversteer on entry, tail hanging wide. SR20 screaming, got nowhere to hide. Counter still late, clip the inside line. Judges give me 10 every single time they thought I'd straighten up. I said nah, I'll slide. FD course on mine, full lock for ride. Chassis low, I'm ghosting through the smoke. And when the tide blows, that's the punchline to the joke.
Smoking angle, I don't need a line. Tired screaming out my middle name. Ay. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Ay. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Yeah. Smoking angle, I don't need a line. Tired screaming out my middle name. Ay. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Ay. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Yeah.
Tell the grip boys, bro, this ain't your race. We don't chase grip, we chase the chase. RB20 sweets in the 188 shell. If the smoke clears, you can come and see how far I fell. Spoiler, nowhere. I'm still out here alive. Most guys parallel park, I parallel slide. Suicidal battles, I am always in the leg car. Close enough to read the stickers on your rear bar.
White smoke rising like a ghost in the night. Judges watching, they already know I'm right. Can't teach the angle, can't learn the feel. Born sideways, baby, it's a way of life. Smoking angle, I don't need a lane. Tired screaming out my middle name. Ay. Left for breaking in the devil's rain. Smoking angle, ain't nobody sane. Yeah.
The road only shows itself one corner at a time. Up here nobody follows. Up here it's only mine. I'm the ghost on a mountain tonight. Headlights carving through the blind. Every corner pulling me in, leaving everything behind. I counted at midnight, fog sitting low. FCRX7, nowhere left to go. 3 years of weekends building something real. Now the mountain road is teaching me to feel. Every blind corner is a leap of faith. Every guardrail past another close escape. The locals know this road like a mother knows a crowd. I'm still learning every camber, every angle, every blind. But the rotary sings a note that settles something deep. And the city disappears with every switchback, every leap. Up here there are no crowds and there are no judges scoring. Just the mountain asking quietly, are you worth ignoring? I'm the ghost on the mountain tonight. Headlights carving through the blind. Every corner pulling me in, leaving everything behind. I'm the ghost on the mountain tonight. Headlights carving through the blind. Every corner pulling me in, leaving everything behind. I didn't come here chasing records or a name.
I came here because down there nothing felt the same. The job, the noise, the feed, the constant chase. Up here the only thing that matters is the pace. Between my hands and the road, and the car and the hill, between the fear of the corner and the absolute thrill. My father drove a mountain road when I was young, pointed at the apex, never said a word, just hummed. I think I understand him now in a way I didn't then. Some men find God in churches, we find ours in bed. The Touge doesn't care what car you run or what you earn. It only cares if you've got the patience left to learn. I'm the ghost on a mountain tonight, headlights carving through the blind. Every corner pulling me in, leaving everything behind. There's a corner near the summit where the road just disappears. You commit before you see it. It's been the same for years. Some nights I wonder if I'm ready. Some nights I know I'm not. But the mountain keeps on waiting for everything I've got. 4 in the morning, man, it's done the same. Tires cooling down, whatever they run, man. I've left my lines on every corner of this hill. A diary rewritten in rubber, I'm writing it still. The first light hits the valley, turns afar to gold. And I remember why I started, why this never gets old. The rotary winds down and the silence rushes in, and I feel something settle somewhere deep within. They say the mountain takes and never gives it back, but every run I do I feel I'm getting something back. A version of myself that's quieter and clear. Mountain goes to daybreak, still exactly here. I'm the ghost on a mountain tonight, headlights carving through the blind. Every corner pulling me in, leaving everything behind. I'm the ghost on a mountain tonight, headlights carving through the blind. Every corner pulling me in, leaving everything behind. Summit, first light, worth every blind corner, worth every.
Yeah. Midnight call. Size right. The head. Empty lot, floodlights, I'm in low, slam chassis, rolling up exhaust on glow. Angle lock, handbrake, yank, counter steer pro, smoking rough, watch the tail and go. Rubber against the pavement, bite then spin. Turbo scream slicing through the den. One more circle, if it's razor thin. This the ritual world where the kings begin. Hip drip, smoke in the night, angle king, taking flight. Funk bumping, tires bite, songs that hit, we ignite. Slide, slide, let it hang wide, rear wheel drive, feeling alive. Smoke screen thick, can't see the other side. Drip funk nights, we ride or die. The globe at the asphalt blue, wide body scrape, sparks fly true. In-car cam, catch a red line view. Boost hit hard, adrenaline crew. Crowd hyped up, phones flashing bright. Burn out thunder, tires ignite in the night. One flick wrong in the wall pipes, but we chase the angle, live for the fight. Drift, drift, smoke in the night. Angle king, taking flight. Funk bumping, tires bite. Songs that hit, we ignite. Slide, slide, let it hang wide. Rear wheel drive, feeling alive. Smoke screen thick, can't see the other side. Drift funk nights, we ride or die. Master's on chain link fence line. Word of well keeping the vibe prime. Link to link, seamless trans in time. Smoke so dense it cuts the skyline. No hydraulic, just grip and rip. Manifold cherry red flame from the tip. Every donut clean, every clip of grip. Nightly script, we never quit.
Pedal mash, no breaking view. Heart pounding under city you. Push past red line, break the limit too. Phone forever, me and you, yeah.
Slide eternal.
Crew deep, imports lined in rows. Burnout wars, exhausting flows. Low angle shots, slow-mo glows. Tired bodies left in the throes. Goshen's a wild RPM wave crash. Night owls hunting that perfect flash. No steps, no stops, just the thrash. Drift till dawn at the moment last. Drip, drip, smoke in the night. Angle king, taking flight. Funk bumping, tires bite. Songs that hit, we ignite. Slide, slide, let it hang wide. Rear wheel drive, feeling alive. Smoke screen thick, can't see the other side. Drift funk nights we ride. Sun rising slow, smoke started thin. That's been done, pack it in. Tires smoked out, but the fire within. Till next call, we begin again. Funk echoes fade in the empty zone. Drifting zips in my bones. Songs that hit forever known. JDM nights we own. Songs drift. Song we gon' get tonight. Angle king. Ride eternal.
You always said I drove like I had nothing left to lose. Maybe you were right, maybe that was never bad news. Coming on before the sun comes up, cold air in my lungs, half empty cup. Everyone said find a safer dream. I found mine sideways in the smoke and steam. They clocked my left until they clocked my words, like I needed their permission on this earth. I learned the entry when I learned to fight. Stopped asking for the green light. You wanna watch me lose control. You wanna see the cracks begin to show. But every corner I have ever known has brought me closer to my own. So let it burn for me. Tired screaming out my name into the street. Let it burn, watch me disappear into the smoke and everything I fear. Let it burn. You built your walls up on my angles wide. You chose to stay flame, I chose the other side. Every snapped over steer was a lesson learned. Every doubt you threw at me got burned. The paddock full of boys who didn't think I'd last. I left my answer written on the grass. Full locks, full stand, no room for regret. The rear end never lied to me, yeah. You wanna watch me lose control. You wanna see the cracks begin to show. But every corner I have ever known has brought me closer to my home. So let it burn for me. Tired screaming out my name into the street. Let it burn, watch me disappear into the smoke and everything I fear. Let it burn. I know what it costs. I traded every weekend. Grease under my nails and a heart that wouldn't bend. They said I didn't belong here. I said watch this line. They said it wasn't meant for me. I said it was always mine. Now the crowd goes quiet when I pull in. They've seen enough to know where I have been. Not because I'm louder or I'm faster on the day, because I never once backed down and drove away. The car still smells like rubber and old trees. Still sounds like everything it always needs. To everyone who ever felt too small to take the corner, I took it for you. So let it burn for me. Tired screaming out my name into the street. Let it burn, watch me disappear
Lights up, we rollin'.
Songs that hit, crew forever.
City sleeps, but the streets stay woke. Blacked out fleet, no jokes, we spoke as Chelsea low. Wide body kit, arrow clean. Super twin spoolin', hit a scene. Roll through the block formation tight. JDM reflections, dancing in the night. Hoods pop one by one, engine breathe fire. This ain't just a me, this is empire. Bass drops, heavy ground pots like sea. Eyes on us, yeah, they know it's the team. Roll deep to the spot, JDM fleet on glow. Neon bounce off the pain, let the whole city know. Chassis low, super twin turbo roar. Crew forever, we don't chase, we score. Another night, another dollar in the grind. Boosted light, leading normies behind me. The lights up when my boys pull through. Songs that hit, yeah, this one's for the crew. Yeah, for the crew. Loyalty true, loyalty true. Yeah, park in the circle, stand so mean. VIP builds, RB swaps, rotary scream. Underglow purple, cutting through haze. People circling phones on a blaze. One kid nods to the one from the vids. I lean on the door, keep it low key mid. No flexing, needed the whips to the talk. We built this culture, brick by block. Roll deep to the spot, JDM fleet on glow. Neon bounce off the pain, let the whole city know. It's chassis low, super twin turbo roar. Crew forever, we don't chase, we score. Another night, another dollar in the grind. Boosted light, leave the normies behind me. Lights up when my boys pull through. Songs that hit, yeah, this one's for the crew. Rip sync battle engines in harmony, blow of symphony, pure JDM poetry. My boys FD Whalen road every high. Not a super puffs, flames to the sky. Crowd cheers loud, no beef, respect. We own these nights, that's the effect from Brisbane garages to these neon streets. Loyal, we runs deeper than any defeats. Through the rain, through the heat, through it all cool. Got my back when the engine stalled, no snakes in a circle. Real ones only, take it for complete, the nights house fully. One last rip, top triple wheels. Ball clears out, but the stories we tell. Back to the shits, planning the next. Bills never stop, that's the context. JDM soul, unbreakable bond. From the first meet to the break of dawn. We ride together forever, aligned. Songs that hit, etched in the grind.
Roll deep, JDM fleet on glow. Crew forever, let the city know. Another night, boosted light. This one's for the crew, yeah, we ride.
Roll deep, JDM fleet on glow. Roll deep, let the city know. Another night, boosted light. This one's for the crew, yeah, we ride.
For the crew, this one's for the crew, yeah. For the crew, this one's for the crew, yeah. For the crew, this one's for the crew, yeah. For the crew, this one's for the crew, yeah.
I always drove better when I had something to prove. Funny how the danger was the only thing I knew. Late qualifying, track is slick with do. One run left, the second time I knew I could do. Hands steady on the wheel, everything else gone. Just the entry point ahead and the engine carrying on. They radioed in, conditions are deteriorating. I radio back, I've been waiting for a night exactly like this one, where the safe choice and the right choice come undone. Drop the clutch, stricken wide and clean. Best initiation I had ever seen. And I thought, this is what I'm made of. This right here is what I'm not afraid of. Running on the edge of everything, one mistake away from unraveling. But that's the only place I've ever felt like I was finally being myself. I'm walking the wire, I'm walking the wire. One side is ruin, one side is fire. I choose the fire every single time. Walking the wire and the wire is mine. I'm walking the wire, I'm walking the wire. One side is ruin, one side is fire. I choose the fire every single time. Walking the wire and the wire is mine. Mr. Birthday, Mr. Color too. Mr. Kinda life that people said I'd grown into. But I've never missed an apex, never missed a line. Never missed a feeling when it all aligned. My sister says she worries every time I race. My mom keeps a photo of me on a safer day. I carry them inside the helmet with me every run. So every corner that I take it for someone. Not to prove the doubters, right, to drown them out. Not to be the loudest voice or the last one with cloud. Just because this road beneath me is the only one that ever made me feel like I was someone. Running on the edge of everything, one mistake away from unraveling. But that's the only place I've ever felt like I was was finally being myself. I'm walking the wire, I'm walking the wire. One side is ruin, one side is fire. I choose the fire every single time. Walking the wire and the wire is mine. I'm walking the wire, I'm walking the wire. One side is ruin, one side is fire. I choose the fire every single time. Walking the wire and the wire is mine. There are nights the wire feels too thin. Nights I wonder what I'm really in. But then the rear steps out and everything gets clear. And I remember why I started coming here. Not for glory, not for anyone's approval. Not to fight the ones who call for my removal. Just for this, the corner and the car. Just for this, exactly as we are. Checker flag comes down, I park her up and breathe. Pull the helmet off and let the cold air in the seas. And for a moment, no paddock disappears. Just me and what I've built across the years. The wire was never really about the risk. It was about becoming who I couldn't miss. The girl who drove like she had something left to lose. Turns out that was always just good news. I'm walking the wire, I'm walking the wire. One side is ruin, one side is fire. I choose the fire every single time. Walking the wire and the wire is mine. I'm walking the wire, I'm walking the wire. One side is ruin, one side is fire. I choose the fire every single time. Walking the wire and the wire is mine. The wire is mine. Always was, always mine.
Yeah. Grip it tight. Slide forever. JDM night. No mercy, no lights. Angle king. Send it. R34M spec. Tail lights bleeding purple haze in the fog. RB26 day there. Holland boots kicking like Otis. Shotgun, two switchbacks. Guardrail whispers death in my ear. Faint hard, counter left. Apis clip, fear disappears. Tires smoke, choking the air. Thick like war, paint on the beast. Crowds screaming from the barriers. Phones capturing the feast.
Angle king, chase that concrete wall. Smoke clouds, swallowing the night, watch the rear end crawl. Grip we shatter it, let the ass hang loose and wide. Phone pounding in my veins, living for the slide. Angle king, Angle king, tie your funeral lit tonight. Send the smoke to the sky.
Hey. S15 spec, all welded diff, hydro e-brakes. Snap like thunder, manji straight through the straight. Pendulum swaying under neon underglow. Painting blue on cracked asphalt veins. On the EOS, lot take over. Cops sucking, but we stay in lanes. Rev match your toe perfection.
Transition smooth as venom. One more link, one more clip, adrenaline venom. Angle king, chase that concrete wall. Smoke clouds, swallowing the night, watch the rear end crawl. Quick we shatter and let the ass hang loose and wide. Funk pounding in my veins, living for the slide. Angle king, Angle king, burn up eternal. We on this endless night. A86 true, no lightweight missile slicing through the black. 4-way G screaming, Banshee doors off, no turning back. Choco Dory sway on the straight, throttle T's and T's, fiend left, clip right, bring the whole damn crowd to the knees. Border missile body dancing scrapes like battle scars. Every slide a legend, every smoke cloud of fire burn. Ever VCT 9AO grip, turn drift monster, swap ACD lock. Turbo spoon flame, spit it from the top, down the circles, tight as hell, crouching in like a cold illegal tooth run. Head last kill for the open, the result, heart slamming louder than the wastegate scream. And pop, no mercy, no break, your commitment never stop. 350 Z-Fat lady boosted, RB swap. Flames lick in the hood, clobbering louder, phones flashing like they understood. And missed guardrail kiss, sparks flying in the dark, adrenaline flooding veins, igniting every spark. This ain't just driving, it's war on the asphalt throne. JDM blood in my soul, carving legends alone. One more run, one more night, engines redlining high. Smoke so thick, you can't see the tears in my eyes. We live for the angle, the slide, the burn, the fire, the regrets, surrender, rolling the neon night tide, screaming surrender, but we push till they die. Angle king forever, till the sunrise tries to lie.
Feel the angle, hold it longer. Don't clip the wall, smoke in my lungs, neon burning in my veins. One more link, one more, send it off. Angle king eternal, never fall.
Angle king, set it, dirt, it harder, smoke. driving a full tank. That's all I need. Yeah, yeah.
Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the smoke, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything. Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the smoke, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything. Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the smoke, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything.
Pull up to the track like I own the place. Take my time suiting up, no need to race. Everyone rushing, I already know my line. Been running this corner since before your time. SR 20 island real low and mean. Clean this build in the patty, know what I mean. Didn't spend it on the paint or the aero kit. Spin it on the engine, that's just how I sit. Tires warm, now ready to go. Cruise to the start line, busy real slow. Drop the clutch, smooth, wrist steps right out. That's what real rich is all about.
Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the smoke, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything. Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the smoke, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything.
Better call myself no dealership. Fabricated the cage, well at every strip. Ran it broke for 2 years, never missed an event. Every dollar I had on that car got spent. Judges score it high, I don't react. Walk back to the trailer, check the data, that's that. No celebration, no fist in the air. Just another clean run and another day there. Cold as the asphalt on a winter night. Been running real wheel, only that's my birthright.
Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the smoke, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything. Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the smoke, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything.
They ask me what I'm chasing, I tell them nothing, man. Everything I want is already in my hands. A road to where we go, I never no traffic light. That's the definition of getting the light right.
Came up from nothing with a civvy and a dream. Nobody handed me a sponsorship or a team. Slept in the van at the track on a Friday night. Woke up, made coffee, went and ran the first light. Let it run, do the talking, let the replay speak. Smooth as sand trees of the whole damn week. Real rich, ain't about the bank account. It's about the feeling that you cannot count. The way the car rotates when everything's down. That feeling never gives, so no one's not a while.
Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the tail, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything. Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the smoke, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything.
See grip drivers let their whole life going straight. Optimizing every target for a maximum rate. But I optimize for joy, depreciation be damned. You can put a balance sheet on what I got planned. They said from what drivers safer, more efficient per mile. I said efficiency was never really my style. Newton's first law says object resists change. I said not this object, I rearrange. Physics is just a suggestion at the right angle. Science says on the steer, I said it's untangled. The accountants want a sensible financial decision. I bought a drift car, that's my financial vision. Because wealth is just a number on a screen. But a perfect entry line is what it means. To be rich in all the ways they never taught in school. Real rich, now that's the golden rule.
Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the smoke, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything. Real rich, don't need a thing. Let the tail step out, let the rubber sing. Rolling in the smoke, I do my own thing. Real rich, that's everything. Real rich, always been the only way. Yeah. Real ones know.
Yeah. From rush to rush. JDM Illusion. Songs that hit. Let's build this beast.
Rusty shell in the corner, dust on the frame. Stock import from Japan, no name, no fame. Tear it down, slow engine pull in the night. Blood on the knuckles, but the vision's inside. Well, the kid drop the coals, wide body fit. Turbo kit, bolts on, feel the power hit. Garage lights flicker, sweat drips to the floor. This ain't just a car, it's a war. Wrenches spin, sparks fly in the dark. From zero to hero, igniting the spark.
Started, stop, rust the shell in the rain, now it's forged. Internal screaming pain, got a right. Blood on the ranch, turned this dream into horsepower trench. From daily to demon, no looking back. JDM soul, that's a fact. Spool up, feel the lag disappear. This builds my story, loud and clear. RB swap.
swapping pistons, forged tough. ECU tune boost cranked up and up. Paint booth haze, candy coat gleam. Wide ocean flares, stand so mean. Test fire the motor, rotary 9-line rage. Headers glow red, breaking the cage. One less bolt, torque it tight. Beast awakens ready for the fight. Rusted shell in the rain, now it's forged. Internal smooth pain, guys, nights. Blood on the rings, turn this dream into horsepower tree. Whistle line perfect, brakes bite hard. Exhaust no tune like a bar. From scrapyard, from the track ready, king. This transformation makes the angels sing. No shortcuts, taking every modern. Lessons in the grind, bridges burn. JDM hard, pumping octane fire. Build complete, now chase the desire. Peace rolls out the garage. Headlights cut the night. Yeah. Peace rolls fresh off the bill. Time to show the crew. City pulses, neon signs ignite. Roll up to the meat, beast in the light. Fleet form circle, my whip takes in a crew knots deep. No pretenders, S-chest is low. Super twins growl, underglow purple, owning the prowl. Hoods flip open, internals on display. People whisper, that's the one they say.
Bass thumps, heavy crowd gathers round. Take over vibes, we own this ground.
Roll deep to the spot, JDM Fleet on glow, neon bounce off the paint, let the whole city know. Chassis low, super twin turbo, roar crew forever, we don't chase, we score. Another night, another dollar in the grind. Boosted life, leave the normies behind. Me lights up when my boys pull through. Songs that hit, this one's for the crew.
For the crew. Yeah, loyalty true. Parked information, stands game elite. VIP swaps, rotary heat. Phone flash pics, story spread wide. My beastie buds, pride on the side. One kid asks, how'd you build that quick? I smirk and say, got a large magic trick. No ego, flex, respect in the air. Crew backs me up, always there. Rare battle starts, engines in sync. Blow off cores, makes the weak blink. After whales high, super flames pop. Crowd goes wild, can't make it stop. Through the haze, bonds forged tight from build to meet. Feeling right, JDM family, unbreakable chain. Takeover complete in the neon rain. One last cruise round the circle slow. His turn, letting the presence grow. Loyalty runs deeper than any mob. Crew forever against all odds. Spot clears out, but the night's just begun. Beast and the boys under the sunway moon. Wait, moon. Yeah, takeover done, I chase the horizon. Pedal down, let's run. Highway stretches black, dawn on the edge. Beast unleashed, no more on the ledge. Crew and convoy, lights in a line. 200 clicks climb, feeling fine. Wind rips past, turbo whistle sings. Overtakes clean, like clipping wings. No limits here, just pure velocity. JDM throne, my velocity.
Gauge pins right, speed blurs the lines. King of the asphalt, leaving signs. Highway calls, pedal down to the floor. Boost hits hard, craving more and more. 200 clicks, wind ripping past. JDM throne, built to last. Light streak by, like shooting stars. King of the road, no matter how far. Another pull, feel the rush ignite. This beast and I on the night.
Tongue echoes roar, exhaust bounces walls. Crew signals thumbs up, no stalls, dawn breaks orange. Painting the sky, but the run ain't over. We fly high, from stop beginners to this endless straight. Transformation complete, seal the fate. JDM dream, realizing speed. Highway king, fulfilling the need.
Rival packs fade in the rearview small. My beast pulls stronger, answering the call. Heart races faster than a tap red line. This is freedom pure and divine. City lights fade, open road claims. From garage to glory, no
Max out the gate, sunrise victory. Turn the page, park at the overlook. Engines cool down, story told. Wear the crown, from start to beast. Me to the run, JDM life, under the sun. Yeah, from start to king, crew forever. Songs that hit, boost to the turner.
Sun's long gone, midnight sky turns black. Firing up my RX-7, rotary starts to crack. JDM dream alive, 13B screaming loud. Foot to the floor, I'm tearing through the shroud. Back rows calling me to that forgotten side. Old factory ruins glowing under moonlight. Ghost town waiting, crumbling walls so tall. My empty beast is hungry, ready for the crawl. Headlights, lights of dark, rusted gates swing wide. I slide right in, no fear left inside. Rusted steel beams hanging like broken bones. Tonight this empty shell becomes my throne. First drift hit, savage tires smoking bite. Concrete cracking loud under the fight. Crumbling walls blur past in a haze of gray. Adrenaline pumping, this is my escape. Prairie howling fears, passion in my veins. Counter steel perfect through the rusted chains. Ghostly echo sharing every perfect slide. In this abandoned hell, I'm fully alive. Pushing angles deep, engine on fire. High speed sweeps around every twisted wire. Factory flow my track, no limits tonight. RX-7 legend owning every lie. Heartbeat matches the red, full throttle surge. Drifting tighter, let in the passion purge. Rusted beam flash like warnings in the night. But I'm the king here, burning up the fight. One final donut, smoke